Hey everybody, this is Heartless Spartan here with another 1/6 scale Toy Talk review. Today I have the threezero FigZero Roy Mustang figure from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Now, Fullmetal Alchemist was one of my favorite anime growing up, and Roy is probably my favorite character from the series. I will be honest that it has been a while since I have watched the show and I have not read the manga, so I did not have much to reference in this one. I'm also very distracted by so many things happening that I apologize in advance if this review seems a bit lackluster compared to my others. I sometimes explain in my posts if you really want to know. Plus, I moved a lot of things and I'm not sure which room Ed and Al's boxes are stored, so sadly they won't be making an appearance this time. Without further delay, let's get into the review. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at Mustang's box. We have a pretty cool character portrait on the front of the figure. Brotherhood logos, threezero logo. Nice use of the accessories in the product image there. Nice layout of what we get on the back as well. Like the character action going on here. Let's see, let's take a look at the inside here. I really like that they do like these traditional sort of like old G.I. Joe style window boxes. I don't quite remember what that is. Maybe a Humunculus logo symbol of some kind. And then we have the window box here with our first look at the figure. Sorry about the reflections of the lights there. It is actually kind of hard to see through just because of all the layers of plastic they have in there, but I still think it's kind of cool that they do a window box. So I'm going to go ahead and actually let me just take him out here just to show how all of these parts come out of the box. Here we go. Then I'll pull this lid off. Gonna be slightly out of camera. Is that done? Whoops, stuff's falling out. There goes one of his hands. You can see the layout of all of the accessories in the tray there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all of this stuff out, set him up, and then we'll take a closer look at the figure and accessories. Okay, so here we have Roy Mustang out of his box. So let's go ahead and take a close look at the figure here. I do like the anime style head sculpt they have on there. I do feel this collar might be a little bit high because it's brushing up against his cheeks and it makes him look a little bit baby-faced at certain angles. But I do like the look of the uniform on him. Take a look at the back side of his hair here. Now they did include another head sculpt where the hair is a little bit messier on the back, like it sticks out more. And then this hair piece sticks out on the other side of his head. I like the rank insignias here. What was he in that show? A colonel, I think. And I like the layers on this. And then, does he have like the shirt on underneath? He does. That's pretty cool. I forget what these are called. I like all these extra little details they have on here for his uniform. It's fantastic. Let me back out here. I don't think we want to pull this apart. I don't think it's made to, so you want to probably keep that uniform on there. Like I wouldn't try to pull that apart. I might end up snapping pieces that were kind of either sewn on or glued on. I don't think that's made to come off. You could probably pull the head sculpt off and then slide the coat, this top coat off. But I don't know why you'd want to do that, but that's probably how to do it. Let's take a look at his hands here. Oh, so maybe that's like some flame alchemy. Yeah, I never quite noticed that. I always thought like he had like regular transmutation circles on his gloves. I didn't actually notice. All these years I didn't notice that they're actually different. I do like the separate dust skirt on the pants here. It does not have a wire in it to pose it, unfortunately, but I suppose it is. Or does it have a wire? Oh, it does have a wire in the bottom of it. Yeah, just the bottom, though, not the... not the lengths going down. But the bottom does have a wire in it. So you're able to, like, kind of pose his coat a little bit. Or at least the dust skirt of his pants. Oh, if I can speak today. He has some rubber boots. Not too much detail on there. Yeah, the anime figures just aren't going to have a whole lot of detail besides like the outfits and accessories there. But they don't have too much detail. It's supposed to look like a cartoon character. Or an anime character, sorry. But, yeah, no, he looks really sharp. I do really like that. Let me set him... Well, alright. Articulation. It's been a while. Forgive me. His head sculpt, of course, is on that ball joint on the neck. Arms. Not going too high on him. Elbows. Pretty good elbow articulation there. I like it. And wrists. I think it's limited a little bit by the gloves. Chest. Maybe limited a little bit by the uniform, but it does have like the waist joint there. Whoop. Okay. Apparently the legs ratchet. Legs and knees. Boots. There's an ankle joint there, but because of the rubber boot cuff there, it does not bend that much. Can't tell if this is... Yeah, I think that's like a kind of rubber. Yeah, you might not want to bend that too hard, otherwise it might crease. So watch out for that. So, a little bit of limited articulation, but looks really good. Accessories. Let's take a look at his head sculpts. And additional faceplates. So we have Grumpy Roy, Grumpier Roy, and even Grumpier Roy. Now, this is what I was talking about, where his hair is a little bit more ruffled, and now it's parted off kind of this side a little bit more. But even on the other head sculpt, that hair piece kind of pops out, and then you pull the faceplate off the front, and you can pop the new faceplate in, pop his bangs back on, and he's just a ray of sunshine. Those head sculpts look kind of cool. I just wish there was one where he kind of had that like devious smirk on his face because, like, you know, he's planning something. I think I would have taken that over like an even grumpier face than like his standard grumpy face. So, I don't know. Would have preferred a different faceplate. Now, accessories. He gets a lighter. Unfortunately, this part does not move. Let's see, are there hands specific to this? maybe. I think you just got to kind of play around with it in his hands. Just, I mean, it fits in there quite well. So that'll work for what you need it for. We have little Humunculus Envy here. Or no, was he it? I'm getting lost here. Yep, we have Envy here. Oh. That's cool. Has like the little like creepy mouth full of teeth on the bottom there. It would have been even better if it came with a jar that we could stick it in. But that's actually pretty well painted. I like the shine on the eyes too. Like, just add that little bit of detail for us. So this nice little flame effect. You just kind of wrap that on the hands however you like. Trying to figure out how to orient this thing. Oh, okay. So it quite literally has this little space in there to where you can actually set it on the tips of his fingers, and then it just stays there. So if I flip it over, like, it's not dropping out. That's pretty cool. Like the translucent fire effect, I do like that. It's slightly bendable. You don't want to go too far with that or it will snap. Now, taking a look at his extra hands. He's got some, like, pointing hands. He has, like, the snapping hands. Oh, unless those are, like, when he... Yeah, okay, I get it. He snapped and the flame came out already. Were the other hands. Hands with the snapping fingers on either side with the little transmutation circles on there. And then a couple of bare hands, one with the tattoo on the back. The cartoony anime hands kind of look like baby hands. I can't help but kind of chuckle at that. Now, as always, I have to give threezero credit for including additional wrist pegs. Now, other papers include just kind of other things included in the set. And the warranty sheet. Let's go ahead and move on to a montage. Roy Mustang is probably my favorite character from Fullmetal Alchemist. The likeness here is quite good and only got better as I manipulated the figure more and straightened out the collar, which was my initial gripe in the review. The uniform is nice and crisp with wires in the bottom of the dust skirt to add some flair to a pose. I had no issues with accessories or parts of his uniform. I didn't find much use in the extra hands with the index finger extended though. The anime style of the figure is spot on, though it does result in some limitations to his articulation, especially when it comes to the relatively solid boots. His arms won't bend up too far, and his legs ratchet frighteningly loud. Swapping out his faceplates, his head on the peg, and his hands was a breeze. And as always, I appreciate threezero including additional wrist pegs. Overall, it's a great figure that I am quite enthused to have in my collection. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Sorry if this one seemed a bit odd this time around. My mind is quite preoccupied. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to show your support so it might better motivate me to keep going. Feel free to leave a comment. It's often good to hear from the community here. This has been Heartless Spartan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.